Good afternoon, viewers, wherever you might be watching us from. This is Fine TV Gambia, your only viewpoint. Today we are at the premises of the University of the Gambia's Medical Students Association to witness their protest. The main aim for the protest of the students is that the students complain of not having lectures for 3 months. The students plan to have the protest starting from the arch to the school premises. Due to the lack of a permit, the protest would now hold at the school premises. To have more of this information, please do stay tuned with us as the program continues. Thank you.
What do we need? 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 Let's go. What do we need? 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 Everyone that is listening, We will not be neglected. No more delays. No more delays. We need proper administration. 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 7 years is enough. 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 We need a functional portal. 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 The delays are getting worse. The delays are getting worse. The delays are getting worse. Our school is not run on trial and error basis. Our school is not run on trial and error basis. No more delays. No more delays. No more delays. No more delays. We refuse to be silent. We refuse to be silent. We refuse to be silent. We need lecturers. We need permanent lecturers. Good afternoon, everyone. To my colleagues, medical students here present. So, just to tell everyone that is listening to us live, to anywhere, wherever they are from, in the Gambia and abroad, we want to tell everyone what is happening here in the medical school. We have been patient for far too long. And everyone knows that we have been patient enough. But this has been the last straw. This has been the last straw for us. It started when the surgery department said they are not going to accept our colleagues 19 cohort and the other cohorts that follow for their surgery posting. And this, as medical students, we cannot accept. Of course, we gave room for the bureaucracy. We gave 3 months for executives to negotiate as expected. But after these 3 months, nothing substantiated. And now we say it is enough and we cannot take it anymore. This whole protest was prompted by the surgery situation. But now, we are saying it, let us take it holistically. Let us tell everyone in the Gambia and abroad what has been happening in the medical school. That we have been neglected. For more than 5 years, the university has had a running student portal. But the medical school has not had a portal. And it is interesting to know that the medical school is the oldest faculty in the university. For 5 years, other schools in the university have had a running portal, and the medical school, every executive that comes will promise to follow up in this situation. And they do everything they can. But once they go to university, they keep on telling them the same thing. That, oh yes, we have our technician working on it. Oh yes, we have a problem with inputting the data. The portal is already ready. But until now, there is no student portal. So what we are asking for is not unreasonable. We are telling the university, give us a functional portal. And that is what we want. The next one on the agenda is, we want permanent lecturers. We do not want lecturers who will come 1 month and they leave. Or we do not want a situation where a particular school, a particular cohort is supposed to go into a posting, but because lecturers are not enough, lecturers are not available, they have to sit for weeks or possibly months because lecturers are not enough. Lecturers are not available. So we do not want a solution that is half and half. We want a permanent solution. Give us permanent lecturers. We want a functional curriculum. We want a curriculum that the School of Medicine can follow. We want a curriculum that runs smoothly. We want a curriculum that is undisturbed. We do not want a curriculum where one particular cohort will do a posting in such a way that the next cohort will do it differently. We want a curriculum that is followed by the university. A curriculum where lecturers are available. A curriculum where students are not delayed. Facilities in the School of Medicine. Of course, we all know the new Faraba campus is about to be inaugurated, which of course, as students of the university, we are all happy about. And we wish our colleagues who are going to accommodate us, use those facilities, we wish them well. However, we come to the medical school, we do not have proper facilities. How many projectors do we have? How many classes do we have? We have what? 4 classes. We have the medical students supposed to use those classes for their classes. There are what? 6 medical classes. We have the pharmacy students. We have the students doing the anesthesiology posting. We have the physiotherapy students. Now all nursing students, thank you. So all public health, thank you. Pharmacy. So all those classes, they have to use 5 available lecture rooms. Can you imagine? In this school. How is that possible? Insufficient chairs. Just last week, this week, sorry. The final year of the school, they were supposed to have their exams. But there were no classes, no chairs for them to use. They had to do their exam towards midday before they could take their exams because all the classes were occupied. So what we are telling the university, to the government, to whosoever is responsible, give us enough classes, give us enough facilities. You go to our hall, you look at the curtains, the mirror, if you are done, you can please go and look at the hall. You look at the hall, the curtains they are torn. You look at the tiles, everything is not in place. The classes are hot. The ACs are not working. Our services are not working. We don't have enough chairs. What we have, our toilets are not hygienic. So what we are telling our provost, what we are telling our vice chancellor, what we are saying to the chancellor, the president, give us proper classes, give us enough furniture, give us proper facilities, give us enough projectors for our lectures to run smoothly. It is not unreasonable. It is very reasonable. Give us enough lecturers. What else do you want to tell to the vice chancellor and the chancellor? We want school buses. Medical students travel all the way from Brikama, Busumbala, Yundum to come to Banjul. We have bus facilities going to and fro Faraba. We have bus facilities going to and fro Kanifin. But Banjul campus, which is the farthest, does not have a single bus. Can you imagine? Medical students. It's quite disheartening. What we are saying to the university, to the chancellor, the president of the Republic of the Gambia, we need a school bus, at least 2. It is not unreasonable. We are the farthest campus, yet we have to travel from far and wide, early in the morning. If you come late, the lecturers will tell you, no, you're not coming because you are late. Give us school buses so that we can come to school early. What do we want? We don't have a dormitory. Over 400 medical students, including those in their clinicals, who need to spend hours in the clinical rotations, coming to on calls, closing at 8, 7 p.m. in the night, 10 p.m. in the night, 10 p.m. in the night. Yet we have to travel from Banjul. Yet we have to travel from Banjul at 10 p.m. after our on calls to wherever we are coming from. Is this happening? What we have, we cannot call a dormitory. Where 48 students are residing, you cannot call it a dormitory. Over 400 medical students. This issue of dormitory we have been following up with the administration. And for over 3 years, they are telling us, oh yes, we are working on it. You'll have your dormitory soon. It's just a matter of furnishing it and you'll have a dormitory soon. But we are saying we cannot take it any longer. We are tired of the bureaucracy. What we are asking for is not unreasonable. What we are asking for is give us dormitory so that our learning process can be smooth. And this is what we are asking for. Thank you. I will allow my other colleagues to mention anything I mentioned. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I know today is not a very nice day for medical students, but I want to talk to the world what we medical students are facing in this school. So what I want to tell you people is that I was opportune to study in this university in another department. I was in the nursing department. Just to put it into perspective, when I was in the nursing department, we have a functional portal, and what this does is it helps students to track your grades and know how you're doing, how you're faring in school, whether you need to buckle up or whether you are at a level that you need to be. But in the medical school, we don't have that. And I can tell you for sure, this school is one of the most difficult schools to be in. And lectures are very, very difficult and challenging. So I believe it's not something that students are asking for that is over the moon. I think what people are talking about here is just the bare minimum. To have a functional portal for every student, because I think the whole of the university, the medical school, is the only school that doesn't have a functional portal. So this shows us that we are not in the same playing ground with other schools, and we think that that thing needs to stop. Secondly, I know, like myself, a lot of people are from poor backgrounds here. As my colleague have said, I just want to put emphasis on that. We are all, or most of us, are from poor backgrounds. So I think it is imperative for us to be provided facilities that can help us in our studies. Because looking at it, if somebody lives in Brikama and has to travel every day to Banjul, to and fro, it's costly and it's tiring. So I think it is very, very important for the University of the Gambia or the government or the president to provide a bus, 2 or 3 buses for the medical students, so that there will be easy flow of students here and there. So I think this is not something that is very, very difficult. Other schools have buses. Like I said, I was in another school. Other schools have buses, so I think we also deserve another bus. Lastly, but not the least, is about the dormitories. If you cannot provide buses for us, and we need to study the whole night so that we can pass our exams. Am I not saying the truth? Yes! So I think if you cannot provide buses for us, I think we need sufficient dormitories where almost every student, 98 or 99% of students, can have access to dormitories in Banjul. That will enhance our living conditions, because we will not need to travel here and there, and it will also buy us time to study at night so that we will be able to pass our exams, because these are the people that you will entrust your life in the future. These are medical doctors standing. So I think if we are not put in a rule, then I think we deserve the bare minimum. So I want to thank you all for your attention.
Okay, assalamu alaikum to everybody. It is so disheartening for us medical students gathering here to just voice out our concern, let you know that it has been over the years been neglected. Our school, as we all know, is being run through by trial and errors, and there is no proper medical school that will be run with trial and errors. We are coming to deal with people's life. You cannot be giving us something to assume whether we will work or it will be perfect with us to try with another one. What are you trying to teach us? Are you trying to teach us when we go to the world to do trial and errors on people's life? No, it is really, really sad. We cannot be sitting and being delayed for no reason. It is not our fault. We have an agreement with the university, and that is what 7 years agreement. Nothing more than that. Apart from that 7, including premium, that's why I say 7 years. Apart from that, we should not suffer the consequences of the admin or the UTD administration not employing the lecturers. What we have is, what we need as a student is lecturers. We don't want, our concern is not how they get the lecturer, but let them bring lecturers that will teach us. That is our concern. We need that permanent lecturer, not to be coming to class or waking up to come to class, and then you will call or send a message that this lecturer will not be coming, or this lecturer has traveled. That is not our business. We need to learn, and that thing is our fundamental right in the university, and the UTG should respect that. and also the increment, and something about the new curriculum, that adding 300 for a receipt. The curriculum that was here was the 2005 curriculum. Receipt, you have to do it 3 times, but now receipt, you just do it once. And also they attach a fee to that receipt. Consider the situation of the medical students. Most of them are from a very poor background. They are on a scholarship. Almost 50% or more are on a scholarship. They rarely find it, they almost, not really, but impossible to have those people pay a receipt fee. Those who are on the scholarship, you are asking them to pay a receipt fee. What are you trying to do them? Are you discouraging them from continuing the medical school? Because those who are sponsored, how can they get another 3,000 or more to do for a receipt? That was included in the curriculum. That is the curriculum we agreed upon. If there should be change, they should not impose it to us. We have a student body. It must be included. And a discussion be raised for a reasonable amount to be given. But not 3,000 randomly and impose it on poor people to come and attend. We don't want to be discouraged by the university. And also about the new dormitory. 5,000 is paid. Now you increase it to $15,000. That is unimaginable. How will you expect a student to pay $15,000? That was the amount, sorry, the yearly was $5,000. Now you increase it to $15,000. That is really a disgrace to the students. And we, the students, we are not working. And we stay here up to late nights on call. And after that, you have to go back up to telling him, oh, Bikama, ahead, Sifo. We have car in Banyu. We all know the transportation situation in this country. And the administration is not really encouraging us. And we really need to be encouraged as medical students for us to have that conducive environment to learn. And it is really beautiful and disheartening as medical students. What we need are not given, and other schools have been given that.
Which one are we holding? Yes, so I hope I'm audible enough. So good afternoon, everyone. We just want to emphasize that whatever you are hearing, it's not something that our student representatives are saying just according to their own accord. This is something we are hearing from 400 plus students. So like everyone else has emphasized, it's just to reiterate, we are part of University of the Gambia. And the last time we checked, this is an institution to prepare us. At the end of the day, we are expected to come and serve this very nation. But if we are already frustrating us from this point, what sort of service are you expecting when it's our time to serve you? This is where it begins from. The same people will sit back in their offices and actually tell us you're not supposed to go out of this country. But what do you want me to do if the system that I intend to change is frustrating me? At the end of the day, it's like you either join them within the system or they frustrate you. So if I feel like I would get it better somewhere else, why wouldn't I go? If you're not giving me the bare minimum, why wouldn't I go? What do you want me to do here? I'm a student, like they have said. 5,000 is something we are already struggling with. It is our parents that are giving us. Unlike other students that don't have to go to school Mondays to Fridays, we go to school Mondays to Fridays. There is no space for us to actually go and be working as students. So the only thing we can offer right now is us being medical students. So where do you expect our parents to get that 5,000 from? That is one point. We are still going back to them to feed us whilst we are in those dormitories. We are still going back to them for whatever books we need. My friend, my friend. And I have a message for the Councillor, Your Excellency, President Adam Barrow, and I'll be very, very glad if that man can actually hear this. We are proud of the fact that you are about to inaugurate the Faraba campus. We are proud of the fact that our fellow students in other facilities are enjoying what we cannot enjoy. But we want to put it to you that someone somewhere is actually sabotaging your efforts. Because if you tell me that you are working on higher education and the oldest faculty in the University of the Gambia is still struggling to get lecturers to teach them, my friend, someone somewhere is not doing their job. That is the reality. So do us a favor, and I don't even think it's a favor, but let's put it a nice way. Do us a favor and get us what we need. We are not asking for 25 million or whatever. We are asking for a class that we can go to and have chairs to sit on. We are asking for a portal that we can use to know how far we've gone as students. We are asking for the bare minimum. We are not even asking for too much yet, the bare minimum. It's either you give us things that that could help us to learn as students, or just close down the medical school. You know, when we have a medical school and there's nothing to complain. Thank you. Continue. Are you guys okay? We need current solution. We need permanent 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 solution. No more bless. 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 Let's go. Don't you know what you're doing?
Good morning. My name's Dr. Stephen Bick, and we're on a charity visit from the UK with the group Sunshine with Smiles. And we've sent some medical equipment, but we had the mammogram machine, but we're still waiting for parts so we can get it fully working. Anyway, we fully support the hospital. Obviously, conditions are difficult, and everyone's trying their best. I can see the medical students are frustrated because they're saying their course is taking up to 7 years when it should take 5 years, and they can be on a placement and there's no lecturers, so they're just standing by for 3 months and they can't finish that module. So they want the whole thing resolved. They want the lecturers to come back with the right conditions and give their lectures so the students can do their studies and become doctors, which is what they're all here for.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
Good afternoon. I would like to add on to what other people have already said. especially with regards to what this doctor has said here, we have seen that many people are willing to support the hospital. Many people are willing to bring medical equipment to the hospital to make sure that our patients get the proper care that they deserve. But how, I think a hospital is staffed with people who have gone to medical school, who have undergone that training that they need in order to give proper care to patients. But how do we see that our medical school, where students are generated or are taken from to go and work at the hospital, when those people are having issues here, when those people are not having their basic rights, how do you see that we are going to, our patients are going to get the rights that they deserve? They are not going to get the best of treatment. They are not going to get that expertise that they deserve from from those that they are taking care of them. So, in as much as we thank the international bodies or whosoever is bringing things to the hospital to make sure that our patients get what they need, we are also calling on the authorities and even these international agencies to come to our aid and make sure that our students and our school, University of the Gambia School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, get what we are clamoring for here. Thank you.
More delays. No more delays. No more delays.
I think we should just try to reschedule the
No more delays. No more delays. No more delays. No more delays. Enough is enough. We deserve better. No more delays. No more frustrated. We are tired. We deserve better. On the very day that they were expecting us to come and demonstrate, on the very day that we were supposed to be heard, none of them decided to come to work. Yes. What does this show you as a nation? This means they know exactly what they are doing. If they were righteous, if they were doing right by us, if they were giving us everything that they promised us, today they wouldn't be hiding. Today they would have showed their faces, because these are the faces that should be seen. These administration have failed us, and this proves it even the most. Imagine the day that they're supposed to be here. Nobody is here. All the offices are locked. They're trying to keep us out, but then we will not be silenced. We have been quiet for way too long. We have been quiet for far too long. And if this is the very end, we're not doing it again. Enough. It's enough. No more delays. We deserve better. Come on, this. Come on, this. Music. Come on, show you the library, bro. This is our library. This is a dining room. This is a dining room. This is not even a library. We are no more than 7 students can fit. You understand? Fit anywhere in your library. Be my library. Let's go up. Come. Hey, you play your kiss. Class, you go kiss. No, wait. No, come there. Just wait. Why? This is what we call a hall. Imagine we are more than 400 students in this university. This is what we call a hall. Look at our curtains. Look at this. Look at our curtains. This is embarrassing, Gambia. Look at this. Just look at this. We are bragging about reinstating new universities when the ones that we already have are in shambles. Imagine, this is the oldest university in this country. This is the place that we're supposed to build medical doctors. This is where we're supposed to make medical doctors.
We don't have places to study in. We don't have classes to have classes from. This is the hall that we're supposed to have our events. Imagine, none of the ACs, most of them are not working. This is embarrassing. This is disheartening. Just look at this. Just look at this. These are not things that we're supposed to be begging for. These are not things that we're supposed to be asking for. These are things that we deserve. These are things that are supposed to be made available. We have been promised all these things, but then I believe this entire administration is failing us. I don't know who is at fault, but then it is not our duty to find that. It is your job to find that. How do you expect us to be better doctors? At the end of the day, you come to the hospital and then you're not satisfied with what you see. You blame us and then you forget the bigger picture. This is sad.
And also, this hall is used by not more than one, not only one school. It is used by the entire SMAS. There is more than 6 schools in here. These furnitures here are not here. They are meant to be in the classrooms. There is no furniture in this hall. Exams are done here. Congresses are done here. Everything is done here. And this place is used by not more than, it is used by 6 schools, I can say. The whole of SMAS, the entire of SMAS is using this hall for exams, for congresses, for parties, for anything. And the thing is, there are no furniture here. These chairs here are classroom chairs. What? How many students are used? Only the medical school contains 408 students or plus. Consisting of the nursing school, which contains 4 batches, consisting of physiotherapy, pharmacy, and what again? Public health, anesthesia. All of them in here, SMAS, and we're using the same hall. And there are only 5 classrooms down. And all these schools are using those 5 classrooms. And us medical school, we have 6 cohorts here. We have 6 classes that we do, and us we come to school from Monday to Friday. And other schools to also come from school from Monday to Friday. How can we be here shambling for these classrooms? When we have lecturers, we don't use these classes. Why? Because other classes are occupied. We will stand by, or if we have exams, we will have to sit. We have to sit and wait. Imagine that, by this.
Just look around. This is what we call furniture. This is what we are sitting on. Look at the walls. Just look at the curtains. Look at this place. Is this what you call a whiteboard? This place. Look at this. Just look at that. Hold on. This is what we have to show for. So when we raise our voices, it's not because we are ungrateful. It is not because we want to create chaos. What we are asking for are basic necessities. These are things that we need as students. Imagine coming to a school where there is no lecturers. What would you call that? You go to a university, there are no lecturers. What do you call that? You go to a university, there are no classrooms. What do you call that? You go to a university, you have a classroom, fine, but then there are no chairs to sit on. There is no board. You need to project stuff on the screen, and there is no projector. There is only 3 projectors in this entire medical school, and only 1 is functioning at the moment. So if there are 2 classes or 3 classes going on at the same time, you do your class.
What's the most is that you are not giving us basic necessities, and you want to use us as parasites. How can you be using us to gain money? How can a doctor who has graduated go for an induction and pay a sum of $3,000? Why?
You study for 7 years.
How can you for receipts and pay money?
You study for 7 years.
How can you live in a dormitory and you increase the price from $5,000 to $15,000?
You study for 7 years.
Who are not working? How can they pay that money?
You study for 7 years. You put in all your sweat and tears. We stay here the entire night to study for exams. You do this for 7 years straight. And then for you to get something that you deserve, something that you worked for, and then you have to pay for it again. This is supposed to be a public university. This is supposed to be a state university. Its main goal is to make life easier for us. Most of us here, more than 50%, are under scholarship. The main goal is because we can't afford it. More than $40,000 per year. We can't afford it. We just can't. So for the mere fact that we cannot afford it, you're supposed to try to help us. You're supposed to support us in any way that you can. But we can't help but feel like they're trying to extort us. We are being made to pay for things that we are not supposed to pay for. We have a dormitory, fine. It can't house most of us, but then we have to pay for it. 5,000, we said, okay, fine. We need it, so we'll take it. We lived there for a year or so, and then now they tripled the price with no explanation. Now we're supposed to pay 15,000. This defeats the entire purpose. Most people here can't afford it, and then you're laying bills on them that they can't afford. What are you doing? Are you trying to change this into a private university? You want only the rich people to attend it? Is it only rich people that are allowed to be doctors? Is it only rich people that are allowed to study in higher education? What kind of message are we trying to send to the younger generation? We are really appalled by all this. Come look at this guy. Class mini. Come as class. No, Haral, good example. This is supposed to be a classroom. Look around. Does this look anything like a classroom? This is our board. These are the furnitures. This is what we have to work with. None of these ACs are functional. Can you feel the heat inside here? Can you feel the heat? This is what we have to go through every single day. Because we are quiet doesn't mean we are okay. Because we are quiet doesn't mean that there's nothing to. This is what we have to show for. This is what the medical students of the country, this is what the future doctors of tomorrow are going through. This is what we have. We have nothing to be happy about. So if we complain today, it's because we are fed up and we have had enough. We cannot take it anymore.
The main thing is
This is another class is shared by almost the entire SMAS. The entire SMAS. Every class has class here, and this lab. These chairs have been taken from other classrooms to be brought here so that they can occupy its place. And this class is not only used by only one class, it is used by the entire cohorts of the medical school, with the pharmacists, with the nursing school, with the physiotherapy, with everybody, including SMAS, Unigamsa everybody use. And here, there are no furnitures. These chairs are from other classes. There is no smart board. The only smart board in the school is this one. And the projectors here are only 3 in number. And when we need projectors, we have to run around the whole school and stop lectures so that we can have a projector to use. You see the story we're going to do that. And even the furnitures are no tables in here, bro. Nothing. This is also another club which is used by other people who are not in medical school. They are part of SMAS. I don't know if this is pharmacy official, but they are other people. So you see, they also use this class. This both for this reason. That's what I'm saying. It's not only ushers in this school.
Yes.
This is the office. These are the offices. This is where the office of acting provost is. They know that today is the protest. All they have to do is to run away. All they have to do is to run away and not come. This is the office of God. This is our office.
If you have nothing to hide, why would you run?
Why?
If you have nothing to hide, why would you run? If you are sure that you're doing right by us on this very day, you continue with your normal routine, right? We come here and we find you. If you want to defend yourself, you defend yourself. But then if there's no need for you to run, why would you run?
So today is supposed to be lectures and they are not here.
Work day. But they are not here.
Nobody is here.
Nobody's here.
I think the government must do something about it.
They need to do something.
Yeah. They are all running to save
Go
their
to
skin.
that district.
This is also the office of the provost. This is the toilet. And this toilet has been shared by the entire SMAS.
So the administration use these two.
And these two, so the only two are for students.
The two proper tenants are always out.
These are the ones of administration.
The ones that the students are supposed to use, you can't flush, you can't do anything. So we don't even use it because what's the point? They are denying us access. Yeah, they are trying to deny us access. They are locking the entire place so they will not be able to show you. But then the question is, what are you trying to hide? And why are you hiding it? Why do you feel the need to hide all these things? Because you know exactly what you're doing. I don't know if there are funds allocated for us. I don't know if the government is actually doing anything. But they will need to find the people that are responsible for it.
I just want to assure you that whatever you've heard here is not noise. It's essence, it's concrete, and it's the word from 408 students. And the University of the Gambia Medical Students Association are not joking about this. The crusade continues. If the demands are not met, if we do not have a bus, if we do not have permanent lecturers, if we do not have a well concrete and furnished classrooms, if we do not have a dormitory with reasonable prices, because I have not even heard that mentioned. The dormitory that we have been given is a dormitory with which a charge has been placed that the students cannot afford. 15,000 per year, when we were only paying 5,000 and most of the students were struggling. Now you have catapulted yourself from 5,000 to 15,000, students cannot pay. And we are not occupying the dormitory until and unless the prices are brought down, until and unless we see that the students can afford. Unless a dormitory is provided, unless a bus is provided, unless lecturers are provided, unless the classes are well furnished and well capacitated, well spaced, we are continuing with the crusade. These students are not joking. No. Some other students are working on other things. I trust, I promise you, this is not a threat. If it is threat, it is not empty. So please, let us come together. Mr. President, a lot of people have sent messages to you directly. If you believe you are working on a medical school, now we are telling you firsthand that the medical school is not being worked on. You need to come, see the medical school. You are invited by the students. The minister, you are invited by the students. The Minister of Health, the Minister of Higher Education. You see, this place should have been very lucky. This is the only school that has two ministries, that is under the supervision of two ministries. Ministry of Health, Ministry of Higher Education. Where are the ministers? Are we sleeping, so to speak? If we are, it is time we wake up and smell the coffee. It is time we wake up and know what is happening around our surroundings. The students are not sleeping anymore. The students said they are tired of sitting. They are tired of coming to school and going at home. Last week, just last week, we were here, we were supposed to have class. We couldn't have a class here. My class, first-hand information. My class and the 24th cohort. We were all roaming all about. We ended up having our class in the RN at a place that couldn't occupy all of us. That couldn't fill all of us in. Because we are about 58 students and only about 30 students could enter. That is how inconducive we had our class the other time. And that is how inconducive we had our seminars. That is how inconducive we have our exams. We are tired. The crusade continues. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We thank you so much for working fine together. Till we come your way next time. Thank you so much.